Into the Void. Isn't that a movie? I don't remember who. It's by a famous filmmaker. Who made Into the Void? Gasper, no. How did... Duh. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Justin, and today we're listening to Black Sabbath. And today we're listening to Black Sabbath with their song Into the Void off of their album Master of Reality, which was released in 1971. I don't know a lot by Black Sabbath. I've heard a few songs. I've heard their main songs, and that's probably it. Anyways, hope you guys are having a fantastic night. You can join me on Twitter. Or day. It's night for me right now, but you know, it might be daytime for you. Join me on Twitter. Join me in the comments down below. Hope you're having a great one, whichever one it is. Now let's do it. This is Into the Void by Black Sabbath. It totally just skipped to another song. Oh, wow. Let's get the elephant out of the room because he's taking up a lot of room, okay? The riff, which was played by Tommy on guitar, the riff was massive. The riff was everything that I want out of a metal song. It's everything that I want out of any guitar-driven song. It's just a good riff. Give me a good riff and I'll ride the wave. Give me a good riff and I'll be okay. And listen, Black Sabbath gave me not only one good riff, but they gave me like a bunch of good riffs. To me, most notably, of course, and like I said, obviously, is the opening riff, but really throughout the meat of the song, they give it to you in spades. They give you the protein you need. You're going to feel like you're muscling up throughout this song. But the ending one as well, just as powerful, just as dynamic, just as huge. And what I like about the riffs is the bass work, Geezer Butler. Listen especially like on the, for example, the last big riff in that last breakdown that comes through, because you can hear the strings being pulled as he's playing the bass. Just like the song title Into the Void. Come on, when you heard this riff, I want you, whoever's watching, but whoever's watching back in 1971, when you put this on and you first heard that riff come on in Into the Void, I want to know what your thoughts were. Give me your gut reaction to what your thoughts were to when you first heard this riff. Whether that was today, back in 1971, or sometime in between. I'm sinking into it, right? Not to take a cue from the song title, but I'm sinking into the void of that. That is just falling into a black hole of guitar goodness. And I'm here for it. Come on. Don't you just want to like mosh to this? I'm sorry, but this makes me like miss live shows a lot. That is such a deep, groovy, menacing, and just good theme for the song to open up with. And then they break it down a little bit. Bill Ward on the drums, he's showing you what he's got. He's not afraid to break a little of the skin. Before bringing it back a little bit, building it back up, building it back down. There is so much movement within the transitions between riffs, the fills in between all the riffs. They just do some good stuff with it here. I really like what I heard on this one. Then eventually Ozzy Osbourne comes in, providing the verses to the song. To be 100% honest, his vocals, I don't love them. They're okay for me on this song. I've heard him in other songs, obviously, and he's fine there. Here, I don't know. Maybe it's just what I'm used to out of the metal I listen to. But I don't know. His voice is just a little too light for me on this song. I think maybe it just lacks a little power vocally. Maybe that's kind of what I'm feeling. It doesn't matter how he sings. He could be singing as he is now. He could be singing, he could be growling, he could be screaming, he could be doing black metal screams. I don't care what he's doing. I just want power behind it. I want the same depth out of the vocals that I'm getting from the music itself. And here, I'm not getting that vocally, even though I don't think it sounds necessarily terrible for what's going on here. And one by every other one, they're just throwing more groove at you. Come on, the ending? Pitch bending it up? Yeah. That's a fantastic way to end the album, because I see that this is the last track on the album. I think that would leave you completely satisfied. I don't know what came before on the album, but I can guarantee you'd be happy at least with the dessert you just got. It says here on Wikipedia that the song Into the Void was especially problematic. They said that we tried recording Into the Void in a couple different studios because Bill just couldn't get it right. Whenever that happened, we would start believing that he wasn't capable of playing the song. There was one track like that on every album, and Into the Void was the most difficult to play on Master of Reality. Well, the results that I have here sounds good to me. And I guess Osbourne also had some difficulty recording this song as well. He talks about how the lyrics were a little fast and he had to sing rapidly. So it was a little harder to kind of do that. Let's get into the lyrics. Rocket engines burning fuel so fast, up into the night sky they blast. Through the universe the engines whine, could it be the end of man and time? I would say the lyrics and probably the riff itself are appropriately apocalyptic. It sounds like he's just talking about the earth dying at some points and rocket engines burning fuel fast up into the night sky. Perhaps this is talking about man in search of a new planet, a new home to inhabit, as the one that we currently have is, I guess, dying. And then later on it says, Earth remains in worry, hate, and fear, with the hateful battles raging on. Rockets flying to the glowing sun, through the empires of eternal void, freedom from the final suicide. So I guess the final suicide, Earth killing itself, humans really destroying the Earth and eventually leading to their downfall. So trying to find a new place to go. And I like the lyric there where it says, Earth remains in worry, hate, and fear. They left Earth behind, but the Earth is still filled with worry, hate, violence, and fear of what's to come next. Freedom fighters sent out to the sun. That reminds me of Sunshine. If you guys haven't seen Sunshine, I love that movie so much. The imagery, if you don't love anything else about the movie, but just the sheer imagery and visual aspect of that movie is one of my favorite things. It's amazing. A long time ago when I was in like high school, I made like a very short ambient piece and I made my own little kind of trailer with some of the scenes from the movie. Yeah, and then in the end it just talks about them finding a home, finding a place to relax, and you know what? We'll just forget the Earth. We got a new place to jam out. Anyways, awesome song. Really good song, as a matter of fact, for that riff. You guys, let me know what you thought of the song. You can join me on Twitter. You can join me in the comments down below. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.